Welcome, Skinny, to the Scream For Metal show. Happy
Thank
to
you
have
for
you
having me.
here. This is so crazy. If I tell you now that it was approximately 24 years ago when I first heard of Deathstars, because I started my side job as a music journalist at the Orcus magazine in Germany. Maybe you know about the name. It's one of the bigger ones
Yeah, for sure.
in southern Germany, in Stuttgart. And then we created a metal magazine called Metal Heart. And I guess we were the first to put you on a cover or something like this. It was your debut album on Nuclear Blast Records. And we put you on there because you came out of nowhere, this band. And like the style and everything was so, it was so perfect and so different. So, of course, not everybody liked it in the metal scene when they first heard of Deathstars, but we didn't care about it because we do what we want. We did what we want with this metal magazine, and that's also like the most important. You see, the motto of the show is loyalty, loudness, free spirit. This is the most important for us. I do it together with a friend, Frankie, and so we didn't care back then with the magazine, and now we also don't care. And I guess you like this kind of motto.
Yeah, well, it's thanks to guys like you that we had a future. Some people understood what we were doing, some people didn't, but some people came around as well. So if
Yeah,
you just stick around long enough, then people have no choice, right?
yeah. But
Yeah.
still, people were very surprised where this band came from, because you were styled like it was a big plan before that. And also the music, it was a mixture of not only industrial, but I remember at that time I was a big fan of the Covenant. They were called Covenant. They had to rename themselves because of the Swedish electro band, right? And they put out they had a similar style change. I think they put out Animatronic and Seti around that time.
Great
um,
album.
yeah, I love it. Star by Star. And
Yeah, I I I I found those albums much later, unfortunately, because
yeah,
yeah, but still great albums.
okay. This is interesting
Mm.
because I show the people what we're talking about. This is the debut
Mhm.
album,
Yeah,
Synthetic Generation, 2003.
yeah.
And it was not normal to put out an industrial goth metal mixture album back then, right?
No, 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 no.
And also I have to greet you from the Count and a new and upcoming band, Helsing Bad Boys. Maybe you will hear from them very soon. It's also a co-moderator of the show.
All right. Yeah,
This band is called
looking forward.
Helsing Bad Boys, and one of his colleagues, he was telling me I should ask you why you don't play black metal influences anymore. I I mean,
Well, the influence is still there. It's just that, like I would say, on this new album, there's more influences, a wider spectrum of influences than it was maybe on the last two albums.
yeah.
So it's more extreme, that kind. But still, it sounds Death Stars. But
Mhm.
uh,
But I had a remembrance from back then. I was very surprised to see a band like this coming, and now I actually have to be honest. I didn't expect the return of Death Stars after that many years. It was almost a Sisters of Mercy like breaks with.
but we never disappeared.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
just
That's so cool.
yeah, we never took a break. We never, we just continued. But after the last album, we had so much shit going down, especially on the road. Things that
Mm,
didn't go our way, and things we couldn't control. So straight after, decided that okay, let's give it a year, and then we start writing new album. But
okay.
we didn't have any intention for it to be that long, but we've always been slow writing, and it's
Uh,
always been a long process of writing. And
yeah, yeah.
finding the right sound as well. So yeah,
I
here we are.
remember after. Yeah, happy to have you here. So congratulations to the new album. And speaking about writing slow, of course, I'm very happy that all the people in the band, the four of you, are still there. And people wonder, didn't they do side projects or other stuff in their musical career? If with Deathstars it's going a little bit too slow or something, or what did you do? Are you musicians otherwise as well?
Well, I have another band as well, but I'm not the as much as the musical creative part in Deathstars. So I need another band where I can be that person. You know, in
Okay.
Deathstars, it's always Nightmare Emil that writes all the music. We can come with inputs or riffs or stuff like that, but he puts it all together. So for me myself, I joined a band called The Herd. It's ex-Crucified Barbara members and me. It's me and four girls, and it's more classic rock kind of style with some progressive elements. So
this is perfect. In Sweden, it's perfect anyway. This music.
Yeah, well, it's perfect for me because it's what I grew up with, and it's close to my heart. So, but I love all sorts of music. So I even play banjo if I have to. So.
And for your kids and for yourself.
Myself and for my kids. Maybe my kids don't like it much, but.
How old are your kids right now?
My oldest daughter is 18. And my youngest daughter is 6 years old. Yeah.
This is crazy. When did you start in Deathstars? How old were you back then?
I was 23,
Around
24. Yeah.
So this is the band of your life.
What? Come again?
The band of your life is Deathstars.
Yeah.
To say that.
Yeah, it's impossible to leave, I think.
Yeah, and the most important thing is that you always do what you love, and you don't do it for the business and stuff like that. And you know
that would be a bad idea to continue playing in Deathstars if you're doing it for the business, because we've always had bad luck with the economics.
Bad luck with the economics. Most of the bands now say you can only survive if you tour because of the,
you can't even do that. You can't even do that. Bus companies want so much money, so you probably need to become an influencer and start projects with big companies or whatever to make money. So I think now more than ever, you really need to have a side job and to make it work and to make it pay for your music.
So, but actually, for you, there's no big difference from the beginning when you started Deathstars. Of course, you put a lot of effort in the beginning to make it grow. But I guess some years later, you all knew that you have to do side jobs and stuff like that.
Yeah, of course. I've always had side jobs. So it's
not connected to the music scene. Not connected to music?
I'm a sound engineer.
Okay.
And that producer in TV.
So to show to the people what I mean, what I think is really really nice, that you're all still together after all these years and all these experiences. And this was the second album. Already took you 3 years, I guess, after the debut.
Yeah.
Termination Bliss. And now we have a cover with similar colors, the newest one, and it also shows you all together.
Yeah.
And that's so crazy because, we always say metal is timeless, and why not? We all get older, but we're still here. So, and we enjoyed. That's really great. Is the title somehow self-reflective? Everything destroys you.
Well, it's self-reflective, and I think it's maybe reflective of the world we live in right now. So
absolutely. But we're still alive. So
yeah, we're still alive. But you always have to define the dark elements and maybe not be so afraid of them, but be aware that they're absolutely there, and make the best out of it.
I think this is also a good point about Deathstars and the lyrics and the songs. You don't take yourself too serious. Always on tour, there was always jokes and stuff happening. And also, if people judge you by the cover only, and they have to take a closer look to the lyrics. They are somehow a little bit. They're not so dark sometimes. They're with a hint of a smile as well. And
I think that's very important. No matter what you do, don't take yourself too serious. Of course, you can be serious about the writing of music. You can be serious about the band at a whole, but if you think you're better than everyone else or harder than everyone else, or it's not gonna work very good, and it's gonna be a harder fall. I think you need to have some fun with it.
I want to show the people a little. It's only like 2 minutes maximum, a video. To show to the people that you're real rock and rollers and not posers or something, because I found something that was happening during a live show, like Whiplasher, I have to say. He fell off stage, but he continued. So we just take a short look into I think this is rock and roll. This shows you in the best light. Although the shit was happening, but he continued. That's not everyone's.
It was the first song.
On the first song,
he came out and fell.
Okay. Was there a little bit party involved? Maybe pre-party and stuff.
There always is. So.
Yeah. I have to be honest. We're an honest show, and I saw you in Berlin many years ago. It was a location called Postbahnhof or something.
Yeah,
maybe you remember this.
Yeah.
Very small stage, not very high.
Like a long room. Yeah.
And I was actually a little bit worried about Whiplasher, because when you started the show, he came out and he was already sweating like hell, and it felt like not in the best condition somehow. And I thought, oh man, I hope this can continue somehow. The show itself was cool, but then there was some years passed, and I thought, oh, maybe, hopefully they make it. But you made it. This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is, I guess it's the rock and roll on tour. You have to realize when you come back from tour that you refill your energy and maybe
it's so much different these days. I won't say that we stopped partying or anything, but we have definitely taken the live shows much more seriously, and it's impossible to continue like we used to do in the early 2000s. When I was drunk for 76 days straight.
Wow.
Yeah, my body can't take that anymore. So it's different these days, but it's still fun, But today I think the focus is much more on the music and live show, and to give the fans the show they want. A little bit of drama is always fun, right?
Yeah, it's rock and roll. I mean, we only live once, but we want to live on for some little time at least, and then we have to realize if we want to make a new album, it has to work somehow. But it worked, so therefore I'm still very surprised, and it not only worked, it's like very cool songs. For me, actually, the songs are better. They're at least the same quality as the 2 singles you put out. This is and Midnight Party. For me, the title track is very cool because it's like the melodies behind it are very detailed.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of songs that I think I have other songs on the album that are my favorites. Midnight Party is one of my favorites, definitely. But I have other songs, but maybe they don't make it as singles in that kind of way, because then you need that hook straight away to catch people's attention. But we're really happy about the album. And it feels like we're so happy that we took the time to make it the way we wanted it, because it would have been easy just like, we have 2-3 great songs and rest is fillers. But it feels better to know that this album is something we can stand behind, for a long time. So.
Is this more difficult if you write an album over such a long period, like to get back into it, or does it happen in a short period of time, the most of it? Like,
how
does it work?
It's been, in different stages. It happens a lot, and then it comes to a stop.
It's always, piece by piece. Okay.
Yeah, you kind of finish few songs and then you go back, look at them, and so it's a long process. Yeah.
So what are your favorites on the album? Can you name?
Let me see if I remember the titles of all of them. Yeah, Volume of Voids is a great song, and Midnight Party, and
of course we have the Atomic Prayer is a slow song.
Yeah, that is actually one of my favorites because it has that progressive kind of feel. So I would say Atomic Prayer, Volume of Voids.
And speaking about lyrics and emotions of each song, I have an advice for all the listeners, that you give it a second, a third, and fourth chance, because in the first listen, everything sounds a little bit, I don't know about the album if it's that massive, but it grows on you, and I like the albums more that grow on me a little bit when I can find details. For example, in the title track, these small changes of the chords, it's only happening like if a chord change is only happening once or twice, and I like it very much. And for example, a title like The Churches of Oil sounds very interesting, almost political. So we don't know yet. I haven't seen the lyrics, but it's always worth it to give it more time, because the time is so, music is so precious, and we don't give it enough time. We just stream it, and then we decide within seconds, I like it or not, but it's not cool.
No, and especially today, I think people's attention span is very, very short.
It's crazy.
It's TikTok. It's just like no. So it's hard if you don't have the chorus 1 second into the song, people are gonna scroll through. So it's good.
But then you don't like the album anymore if it comes too early. Like, for example, if it's too flat. So this is difficult stuff. If you know that after 1 minute the chorus has to come, sometimes it's like you just shouldn't care as a musician. You just have to do it.
No. We don't care. We care that people find the music and give it a chance. That would be great. But that's thanks to people like you to to put the attention
Yeah,
out
we
there.
do. But speaking about TikTok, you're TikTok stars yourself. I guess you realized you have to do something, and then you did the shorts like, I am skinny, I am
Mm,
Whiplasher, we are
mm.
Deathstars.
Yeah,
This is so crazy. I don't get it. I don't get this app. It's maybe I'm too old for that.
yeah, I'm
Okay,
too old.
Instagram is okay, but I'm not a TikTok guy.
No, we realized that, yeah, we have to be on there as well,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's it's not my favorite thing to do in the world.
You can do nice films.
Yeah, I just look forward to go on tour.
Yeah,
That's and yeah, of course we can create good content for people to watch, maybe backstage or something if people want to see that. But like all
yeah,
these little things, it's a new world, and maybe you get used to it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um, why was speaking about tour? We had here one of our favorite bands, the nice Nestor from Falköping.
yeah,
The
yeah.
really cool guy Marcus was in the interview here, and we exchanged T-shirts and stuff like that. And he's such a cool guy. They're now doing
Mhm.
a small Sweden tour.
Yeah.
Um, wouldn't it be something for you as Deathstars as well to do like a home tour first? Is there something planned, or do you think about being like a special guest on another tour would be better, a bigger one?
Yeah, we're looking into we're booking a new tour for the upcoming autumn. So
Hmm.
there will be some Swedish dates, but I think like the main cities to start with. But
Hmm.
there will be yeah, it covers Europe in general, and then we'll see. I think then we can add on to see. It's it's been kind of upside down, the whole thing with COVID and then the
Yeah.
album, and then we tried to find it right time to release the album, and then we've had the album done in September, October or something.
Okay.
But this time we really wanted it to have the good um, foundation and let the record company do what they want to do, and because it's anyway been so long since we released
Yeah. Yeah.
something, we might as well do it right. So I really hope that we can find a good way to tour Europe, tour the rest of the world as well,
Hmm.
and it would be great to tour more in Sweden. But Sweden has never been a big market for us. It has
Hmm.
grown a little bit later in the later years, but yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. This is like, I think it's an international sound. I guess in America this stuff is of course very popular as well. The more
Mm.
industrial goth and all that.
Mm.
Um, do you have to care for for yourself for stuff like crew and booking and all this, or do you have a booking agency still behind you, and all the business stuff? Is this still in your hands as well after all these years? Do you
Yeah,
have?
we do some of the stuff. We want to book the crew that we enjoy working with, so we talk to them. And but yeah, we have a booking company that books the shows.
Hmm.
But yeah, we do a lot ourselves these days.
Hmm.
But I think maybe a lot more would happen if we would have the financials to have a manager or someone else to help us, because
Yeah.
we're old farts and not just as hungry as when we were 20.
Yeah, but a little bit hungry. Hunger is still there, I guess.
Yeah,
But how was you played Wacken in 2019, and I wanted to ask you, how was the decision to go for this year of Wacken to play there, and not wait for the album maybe, or you
no, it
just
was
took a
just
chance?
yeah, it was one-off show. They asked and we wanted to do it. I don't think it stops us from playing there in the future anyway.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
I mean, every second year someone can ask for.
that's right.
coming back.
Yeah, great festival.
Great festival, and great to have you back, of course. And Everything Destroys You. I hope this is just an ironical title, because from now on we want to have more of Deathstars in a shorter time period, please.
Yeah, no, we're writing on new songs right now, so yeah,
That's
I
great.
think
That's great.
Yeah.
It's it's always cool. Recently I talked to so many people I met back then, and Fear Factory has a new singer, and this band I followed since my childhood as well, and it's so great to have all them back. So good luck for you, that nothing comes in between right now, that it goes a little bit more smooth than in the past, maybe.
Yeah.
And
no, we keep our fingers crossed.
Hope to see you in Germany, latest in Berlin. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Good talking to you.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Bye. All right.